All right. Can everybody hear? Oh, we're live, and we're going to be live on the radio in a minute. So I wish you did too, because this is getting old. There, a guy in the studio. All right. All right. Hold on a second. I'll be right with you, Mike. Keep talking. You're online right now. I just want to see if it's coming through. I want you just to say a couple things when I go to Facebook just to make sure we can hear.
Okay. Ready, set, ready, set, ready, set.
No, I haven't called in.
No?
Yeah, you need to hurry up.
Save our water instead of save our wine. It's wine day. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Testing.
Save our water.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
All right, we're back. Let's get this live underway. All right, so we're on live on radio at 1360 KFIV or on the iHeart app if you don't want to watch us here. Or you can watch us right here and tell us how bad we're doing. Anyway, we took over the Trevor Carey Show. I guess he's out sick, and
Oh, poor Trevor.
something, worked out for us. I just feel sorry for,
Trevor, he's sick.
the listeners.
Oh, wow. They'll get over it.
All right, so we're not live on radio. Almost there.
Yeah.
Am I going to let myself in? Is that what you're saying today?
He's super political.
No,
Trevor
Marlene.
is. What? Yes.
I'm bringing us in, right?
You are.
Okay.
You are. I had it written for you. Good afternoon, evening.
Well, I don't have that.
You want it? Except then.
Yeah. Your arms that slow. I can't walk away. I got like a few seconds. You can sorry, I'll just do the first one. You can give it to me for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so worried.
Sorry,
You're
Mike.
clear to proceed.
We're already there.
Like,
Okay, that wasn't 5555. Get your glasses. All right. Thanks.
6555.
6555. All right. So we got about 50 seconds for go live on radio. And what we're talking about today, Marley?
We're going to go through this ballot.
Election ballot. And gosh,
We're going
to put everybody to sleep today.
We are. Every single
Generic song. Got a generic song for you. You're on in 10.
That's what we're going to go over today. We're going to go through this
Marlene,
ballot.
hold on.
You're on. Have a great show.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm Ed Parcaut filling in for Trevor Carey on the Trevor Carey Show on PowerTalk 1360 KFIV. And you can call us here at 209-551-3483. And I wish that song was gone. But anyway, what are you going to do?
I wish our song was on.
Well, what are you going to do? All right. I want to thank again for letting us, fill in for Trevor Carey today on 1360 KFIV. And Marlene, thanks for showing up, being my co-host. If you don't know that, my co-host is here from Real Estate Jerky. We do a weekly show that's from 12 to 1 on Saturdays and 10 to 11 on Sundays. And we turn into podcasts on Monday. It's about real estate, but really it's about community. And what we've been doing lately is having, how many people have you had on to talk about politics?
Oh my goodness.
We had a lot of
14.
Many. Has it been that
15?
many?
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily.
Wow.
Yeah, we had because we've had most of the candidates within each race. We've missed one or two here, but we haven't missed very many.
And that wasn't our fault.
No.
We reached out to everybody to have them on. And,
Nope.
And we're going to put this even on our radio here now. If you're running and you get through the primaries, we want to have you on. So come back and we will have you on. And that way people can get to know, what do you stand for and why are you running?
Yeah, that's because like you said this morning, it's
You did?
You did when we were talking about
before I forget, what's the call-in number here? That's right, 209-551-3483, 209-551-3483. All right, go ahead, Marlene.
No, you were talking about people not understanding what they're voting for and not educating themselves. And why would a real estate show care about that? Well, I pulled up, and we're not gonna
talk like just how bad interest rates are right now, right?
No, we're not. Oh my gosh. I mean, badder interest rates.
Well, what I mean
my
by
first
that
home loan
was
14.5%.
Policies are important when you're voting,
yes.
And we are where we are right now because of some of the wrong policies, I would say.
Oh, yes, without a doubt. So a real estate alone, bills that are coming into effect in 2022 that were passed, just real estate driven. I have a list here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And we're not talking like Proposition 19
No,
that already passed, right?
No, this
Okay.
is real estate stuff. Like one of them is about HOAs. Obviously, somebody got really some of these. Oh my goodness, the one that I would refer to AB 502 allows homeowners HOAs regardless of size to this whole bill somebody got passed is basically somebody had a bad HOA experience and decided to make legislation about it.
What
Size.
was it? What was so bad about it?
Size. Just
Yeah. All right, so we're losing people.
I know. So go.
No, what I'm getting
It's
at
gonna
is,
go to the ballot.
well, the question really is for me right now. I mean, this is what I talked about yesterday, because unfortunately they had that shooting yesterday, and we have the president, and we have the governor, and a bunch of people trying to take advantage of the situation, and I don't agree with that. We need to be here for what has happened, but not take what has happened and turn it into a thing because of guns, or we got to they call common sense gun laws, which really means we want to take your weapons away.
Right. Yep. Yeah, that's what that means. Because an unarmed constituency is not a democracy, not a republic, not what we would have here. Well, and that's what they want. Well, a monarchy, because they're all so wonderful, so smart, so much better than we are.
Well, maybe we should ask a question to you
listeners.
out there.
Yeah,
they're not.
Do they want guns?
Or no, the question is, how do they feel about what has just came out today with the governor and everybody about getting more common sense gun control? Now, I believe, I understand when people say we want, people who have mental illness shouldn't be able to buy. People who have a restraining order, they have to get rid of their guns. That came up with me when I was putting one against on our property. We got him to agree not to do something, so they didn't have to do that.
Meaning that if you
get a restraining order against you, you have to get rid of your guns, which is not a good thing. So, and I don't want to do that to anybody, but if you're going to come across my property and do stupid stuff, you're going to get that. But what do people think about? What do you think about what's happening right now? Is this affecting you? What do you feel that should be done, or should there not be anything done? What do you think about that, Marlene?
What do I think about it?
Well, that question in general for people to call in, and tell us how they feel about these push for new common sense gun laws.
I think it's terrible what happened in Uvalde. Right. I think a lot of things about those families and those people, obviously.
Right.
But aside from that, and weaponizing a tragedy to push your agenda is disgusting. I don't care what your agenda is. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Well, it's dishonorable. It's disrespectful. And I don't know how anyone, and then on top of that, to call out Governor Abbott and Governor Abbott to call out California. People, stop.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy.
Right.
I mean, stop. I have a friend who says some people's kids, and that's kind of how I feel right now about both of them, right. Our governor and Governor Abbott. Don't disrespect this and don't weaponize this tragedy to push your agenda, whichever way it is.
Right. Because
guess what, people? It is not about guns. You can't legislate morality. Obviously, there's something seriously wrong with that kid. He was a young person.
Right. Well, we don't know the whole story. The only story we know is how many people passed away and how many, were killed. We don't know much about him yet. A lot of stuff will come out, and we can't be quick to judge on anything, but maybe somebody knew that there was an issue and there should have been something done, but there wasn't. But if you have anything to comment about this, give us a call here at the show, 209-551-3483. That's 209-551-3483. What is some of the bills that are coming up and that you just said are coming up this year? Are these to be voted on?
No. Those are the ones that are passed that are coming that are real estate driven. And I just was talking about him. Trevor is very political, and he's very dialed in politically, where me, I'm just your trusty sidekick. And
yeah, you say it like that, but you take over the show most
of
the time.
I do not take over the show. I don't. That we talk about a real estate show, and you're the real estate guru.
I know. Well, since we're talking about that, I mean, it came up again today for me, the Proposition 19 that came through that allows people to transfer their tax base to the next
You're
level.
just bringing this up, so I'll cuss again, right?
No, I don't know if people currently listening understand what Prop 19 does. And the whole purpose of it was so prior to Prop 19, there was only a few counties in California where you could transfer your tax base. What I mean, your tax base is what you bought your house for, and then the adjustments up over time for what your taxes on your property taxes are on that property. So prior to this, like Tuolumne County was only the one, there was a few of them. I only knew about Tuolumne County because it came into play all the time where you could transfer. Yeah. So if you had a $300,000 tax base down here and you bought a house up there for 700, you could transfer that tax base to that new house. So they came in and they said, we need to change this and make it more, I think it was common sense. I think they tried to use the same term. And I don't know, maybe. And they said, okay, so this is what we're going to do. If you're 55 years and older, you can transfer it 3 times. The problem is the little step up they talk about is a really pretty big step up. If you say your tax base is 300,000, you sold your house for 500,000, your next house is 700,000. The difference between 500,000 and 700,000 of $200,000 gets added to your 300. So now you're at a 500. So it steps you pretty much up to what your house is worth.
That was the intention because they're trying to get back Prop 13.
Well, they're not going to get around that, but it does allow you to take with it. Prior to this, you would automatically have stepped up if you moved anywhere in California. So most people didn't. All right. When we come back, we'll be going through the ballot for you. Marlene supports positions that are different from me. Who do you agree with? Be ready to call it 209-551-3483. We are Ed Parcaut. I am, and Marlene Champlin. Marlene, thanks for coming in today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks, Ed.
And we'll be right back. All right. While we're waiting, I'm going to mute us on for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back at 19.
Okay.
Oh, forgot I was filling in for Trevor Carey.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to do the in?
Sure.
Okay. Take over the show.
We just need to get people to call in, so ask questions for them to think.
Okay. How do I know when to come back?
I'll tell you.
Oh,
I'm waiting for him to tell me.
Okay.
It's usually like 3 or 4 minutes.
So I'm gonna bring us in.
We're back at 5:21:15.
5:21:15. Okay, and then
Then we're out again at 29:45.
I'll just get this going real fast. I wrote that my acid test for candidates is that they have to support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and be pro-life.
That's
period.
Your test.
That's my acid test in stone. Cannot cross.
Say this is your
this
test.
Is Marlene Champlin's acid test right here. Boom. And we don't agree.
No,
right
now.
Right from the jump.
No, right now I just care about how they're going to fix the economy more than anything else.
Yeah. And then I have here some of these races are just so out of balance. I mean, as far as who's candidate, the candidates are just, it's a joke. You know, there's some stuff that's all Democrats. There's no Republicans running. No, I mean, and then there's.
All right. You want to keep us live on everywhere, or do you want to take us down and just be on radio?
Why?
I just asked a question.
Oh, you mean in case people start asking questions?
Well, they're not. I mean, I'm talking on our live right now. Sorry, we're on radio and we're just talking about what we're going to be talking about.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I'm just saying we're being recorded right now on live. And so,
okay. So thank you for reminding me because I almost said something bad, didn't I?
I don't know, which is okay. But I'm just saying this will go to a YouTube channel for later and people can watch it.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't want to make my grandchildren embarrassed. However, yeah.
Okay, we still have a few minutes. Your clock's at 5:19:01 over there.
Mine, yes.
All right.
02, 3.
05,
Yep.
6.
Yours is faster.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
5:19:10.
Mine's on 9.
Wow.
That's funny, huh? Weird.
Refresh mine.
Crazy.
I'm
Okay.
at 19:20, 19:21, 22.
Yeah, it's still a second. It's
Hit your refresh.
Now I'm at 29, 30, 31, 32.
Yeah, I'm at 4, 5. Still 2 seconds behind.
That's so
Funny.
crazy.
So crazy. All right. I'm sorry. We're not engaged on air here right now. We're waiting for the commercials to get off.
Yeah. See, boring. Told you. Don't know why.
Yeah. But usually we'll have callers and we'll get a caller to come in. So.
Okay. Here's another weird thing on the Board of Equalization.
Yeah.
Run. District 3 has nothing in the voter guide.
2030.
0. That's Los Angeles. Does that mean they just don't care?
Don't know. Or it's another pamphlet.
No, it says no statements for candidates were submitted for District 3 in Los Angeles.
All right. So we're coming back at 2030. You ready?
You're listening to Ed Parcaut, MBA veteran, president of Lending for a Living, and host of Real Estate Jerky, filling in for Trevor Carey and the Trevor Carey Show. And I'm Marlene Champlin, Ed's trusty sidekick. You know what? You can reach out to Ed directly at 209-404-1915.
But not during the show right
today,
now.
During the show right now, you can reach out to us at 209-551-3483. And today, because in honor of Trevor, who's not feeling well, and that's why we're filling in, we're talking politics. We're talking candidates. We're talking this ballot. We're talking, you can't see it. I'm showing the people on air, but I have our little sample ballots here. I've written all over mine. Some of the things in here are kind of weird, but one of the things you wanted people to call in, and Ed, you challenged and said for them to call in and tell us who they support.
Well,
and I don't know. Well, without knowing what so here's my acid test.
It says we're going to go through the ballot for you.
Yes.
And Marlene supports different positions than I do, which is that's why we do the show, because if you don't want someone to agree all the time with the other person, and we want to know who you agree with and what do you agree or don't agree with what we're talking about.
Well, I'll just tell you, mine's simple when I'm looking at candidates, and I have an acid test that they are supporting the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and they're pro-life. Those are my lines in the sand.
What's the Fourth Amendment? I'm just saying, maybe someone's asking,
what's the First Amendment?
That's a right to bear arms.
No, freedom of speech. What's the Second Amendment?
Right to bear arms.
Right. Fourth Amendment.
Freedom to
it's your search and seizure and all that.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yep, all that good stuff. I think that's enough.
I was a C student. The laws. I was a C student in school. That's why I own a company.
Well, that's why you're self-employed.
That's why I own a company. All the A people work for me.
And pro-life.
That's actually what they said. All right. So, hey, before we get any further, let's go to the phones. You did spark an interest for somebody. So let's see what Robert has to say. Thanks for calling the show. Thanks for the Trevor Carey Show. God, I thought I could get this out. How can we help you? Hello?
I'd just like to say thank you for the program today, for bringing light to all these different propositions and initiatives, but especially to say thank you to Marlene. I'm a big fan of hers. I would love to have a picture. When I hear her voice, I think of somebody like a Suzanne Turchette. Good looking, and she's kind of got that raspy voice on the back. And as far as I'm concerned, I need a picture of her.
Well, you can actually go to Real Estate Jerky online to our YouTube channel. You can see videos of her.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, Robert.
So let's ask Robert.
We have a question for you, though. Since you called in, we have to ask you a question. Go ahead, Marlene.
Yeah, Robert. So you're a registered voter. I'm hoping. Yes. Okay, great.
We didn't ask you to say what. We just
I'm not asking that. I don't. You know something? Whatever party line you decide,
I'm independent.
You are. So you don't get to vote in the primary in this, do you?
Nope. Only Democrat.
No, stop it.
No,
But Republicans and Democrats, right? So Robert,
no.
I did not know that. I don't get a chance because I was going to go down to my local Salida library and vote. I can't vote because I'm an independent.
You need it. Well, they don't send. Did you send you anything? That's the question. That was our question because I know
got
when.
all the stuff in the mail.
oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay, then.
I got everything from the county.
Because
I'm ready
prior
rock and
to
roll.
right, because prior to this, when you were, because I used to be independent, so people didn't know, and then they wouldn't allow you to vote in the primary or get any of the stuff to vote in the primary.
No, I've got all these. I've got
Okay,
all the
so-
information to vote.
I guess I better look that up. That must have changed. So my
Anyway.
question to you, Robert, is how do you go and decide who you're voting for? Because I just gave my acid test of their first requirements of having to be very supportive of the First, Second, and Fourth Amendment and pro-life. So do you have an acid
That's
test?
right there, of course.
You might get a picture.
Right off the bat, yes, I do. Yes, I do. For instance, I got a brochure last week, and I was already on the phone an hour after I got it in my mailbox. It was Tony Madgirl had an advertisement out. You might have seen it in your mailbox with all the cows.
Yep.
And the whole thing on that premise was January 6th, January 6th, January 6th, Trump bad. I called him up. I think I actually talked to him personally. It just sounded like the kind of guy that would be him. I said, is this all you have to run for your position is January 6th, where they killed an unarmed white woman? The police did there, and that's all you're running on? So no, first of all, stand by the Constitution, like you said. Give me my First, Second, Fourth, close the damn border, stop raising my taxes, and leave my guns alone. But let's start by closing the border, just right off the bat. Anyway, thank you. You're getting me all fired up. My blood pressure's going to get all out of whack.
Well, there's meds for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He was
I'm
much
looking
he was
forward to
much
seeing you,
easy relaxing in his recliner before you got him all fired up there.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Robert,
Robert.
very
Have
much.
a great day.
Bye.
Oh wow, that's
See,
funny.
yeah.
That was funny. So okay, so voting. You say that we don't support the same things.
I didn't say that. I just said
we don't always agree. No, we don't. No.
I just think that you sometimes can't get everything you want in one person.
Oh no, good grief.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
wouldn't
the
that
problem.
be nice?
Yeah.
I think his
I
name-
did have my wife.
Oh gosh.
All right.
He's so good.
The thing
at
I
that.
didn't get was 5'9". I got 5'4" and 3/4. So that was the only thing I didn't get.
She comes off sometimes like she's 5'9". That girl, she is.
Yeah, when
funky.
she stands on the ledge
She's-
in between the two rooms.
She's great. Okay, so people, you're out there, you're looking. Have you looked at your ballot? I want to know. Call in if you've even looked at your ballot yet. Or are you just already in stone about who you're voting? I would love to know that. 209-551-3483. That's 209-551-3483. So, Ed, have you
That's
made
my name.
decisions? Have you made it is, don't wear it out. Have you made decisions as who you're voting for?
No.
There's some things in this ballot that I thought were a joke. One of them in particular is the Board of Equalization.
Yeah.
District 3, which is Los Angeles, right?
Right.
There's nothing there. There's no candidates, and evidently nobody in Los Angeles.
Well, there might be one already there that's an incumbent that maybe maybe they're running.
But they would, if it was an
unopposed.
incumbent, they would have it on here. So the race that I think is the most, which race do you think is the toughest?
Well, actually, what race is the most? Maybe we should put out there. What is the race that's the most important right now?
Ooh,
Because is it really trying to get the governor out, or is it really trying to change our local California makeup of Republicans and Democrats? So it's more of a favorable, even where it isn't right now.
you would not know it by this ballot. Some of the things that are important, and you might think the controller's race is not important.
I didn't say that. I just
No,
said
no,
the
fine.
question is, what do people think is important? What is that position they're most passionate about? 209-551-3483. That's 209-551-3483.
Well, I get to talk about then what is important. All of these races are important. Lieutenant
See?
governor,
I know.
important.
Well, everything's important, but there might be one race that's more important. To me, we have new districts. To get the right people in those new districts is very important to me.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Oh gosh, because the districting, I mean, we've got 20, all of them are different. Every one of them. are combinations thereof, or we've only got one district, and that's 22 for assembly, that only encompasses 2 counties, and and the rest of them are 5 and 6 counties. So can I talk about the controller's race? Because
Yeah, you have
bothers
a few
me.
minutes. I don't know.
Okay,
We
it
normally go
bothers
at a
me.
certain time. We have a hard break.
A heartbreak. I
Heartbreak.
can't live through any more heartbreak. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. I'm kidding. Anyway, the state controller's race has turned into a position on abortion. Now, why? Why would it do that? It shouldn't. There's nothing in the controller's office that has anything to do with that.
Why would it be that way then?
Because one of the candidates, who is a Democrat, Malia Cohen, decided to call out Lanny Chen for not clarifying, the only Republican running in that race, the only one. There are 5 candidates, the other are Democrats, and she decided to call him out.
I think they're going to be telling us we're going to break now. When we come back, we'll still be going through the ballot for you. Marlene supports different positions than I do, and a little different than me. What do you agree with? What don't you agree with? Call us here at 209-551-3483. And I'm at Parcaut, and she is Marlene Champlin. We'll be right back. There'll be music, but I ain't going to tell you. That's funny, but that's why, it's after 5. So he's like, I got to sit around and do nothing. We do have by the way, we do have another caller. So,
Okay.
Yeah. It's just important to get callers to come in.
Okay.
Then we can find out what they really care about.
Yeah.
Because it's not always about what we care about. I know you don't believe that. All right. Sorry, I can't control the levels in this situation.
Is my mic still hot?
Yeah, on here.
Oh, okay.
Not on here. Because they shut us off unless we have somebody in the waiting room.
Okay.
And then they can hear sometimes what we're talking about.
Okay.
So what position do you think is most important? You said all of them.
They all are.
I know, but you can't get rid of the governor right now. There's just no way.
We have to get rid of that governor.
I didn't, but we're not going to go through this.
But we
time.
have to.
Yeah.
And notice that that he does not have.
Ghost guns. Mike, you there? Mike, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Because you typed in all caps. You yelled at me.
Sorry.
That hurt my feelings.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. No. I can't control the levels here. Oh, that's what I said. I can't control the levels, and I was expecting it to play by itself, like Mike Douglas inspired by itself. Thanks, Aaron.
No, I just didn't. I kept looking to see
itself,
what
Mike
was
Douglas.
going on. That's why I was like, I know we're getting out of here soon, but I just needed to know when. Lupe Salazar watching
and
you.
plus, I was talking to somebody else.
Okay, sorry.
Very busy.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. Just want to make sure we're back in at what time? 5:30.
5:30.
He's squint.
He doesn't have his glasses on.
5:35 and 45 seconds. Yeah, so he's using the little fingers squinting.
Hey, give me a beat. Give me like a second of music before you jump in and talk.
All right. Yeah. How second?
Yeah, give me like count to like 1,000, 2, 1,000 before you talk.
So you want 3 seconds or 2
when
seconds?
You hear the music. I'll give you some music.
Marlene will bring us
3,
back in.
3 seconds.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we're not going to hear it till
Marlene,
5.
what song you want?
What song do you want?
I want my song, dang it. But I can't get that song. You pick for me, but I'm good. Whatever's handy.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to kick you.
Okay. No problem.
Ain't
Thank you all.
no
Thank you.
Some Motown.
30. So we're at 33:44. So we're coming in at 35:45. I'm going to go put some more water in here. I'll be right back, everybody online. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh, I know, because usually they're used to you guys talking the whole time. If you're he just left. I can say whatever I want about him now. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. And he's gonna leave me here to bring this and then the clock is ticking. That's what I'm looking at over here. And so this is going to Florida. Gonna be 90
already.
Yeah,
humidity.
and it's 87% humidity.
Yeah. No, thank you. I don't know how people can move to Florida. Somebody on here is living in Florida and wants to tell me how you can move there. Let me know.
My son John did it. Lived there for 7 years.
Right.
Loved it.
I could see no, I can't. Yeah.
No.
So I'm going to Orlando. I was like, that's got to be close to like the coast. No, 45 minutes, 45 miles away.
That's like because people think Florida's like they think California's all beaches, all LA, San Francisco, and the beach.
That's too bad.
We lost Debbie?
Yeah.
Aw. Need to call her. Okay.
Well, she probably thought we were going to be back. So 35, 45. It's 102 in the valley right now, but it's a dry heat.
I called my dad in Oregon when I was driving this afternoon.
It's a dry heat, sir. It's a little different. Wet versus dry. I remember when I was in San Antonio for training and it was, 89 out and 89% humidity was really brutal. All right, remember a little bit of music.
You're listening to Ed Parcaut, MBA veteran, president of Lending for Living, and the host of Real Estate Jerky, filling in today for the Trevor Carey Show here on PowerTalk 1360 KFIV. And I'm Ed's trusty sidekick, Marlene Champlin. You can reach out to Ed today live right here. We're not used to that. I'm not used to that. You've been doing that. And I'm sorry I couldn't be here yesterday. I heard you did a really good job. Mike Murray said you did a great job.
Yeah, they're just trying to say that so I come back.
Yeah, no, they mean it. And so the call number
I don't see how great I did in my paycheck.
Yeah, well,
hey, we lost our caller. Hey, caller, come back.
So 209-551-3483. That's 209-551-3483. Here's what I want to know. I want to know, what is the most important race? Do you think what is the most important race on this ballot primary as we go in? And me personally, you asked me, Ed, and I said they're all very important. And
it's a cop out.
No, they all are very important. And then so what do you think is the most important race?
Are you asking me or are you asking?
I'm asking you.
I think they're all important.
Oh, stop. You get the cap on me for saying that. Call me a cop
I'm only
out.
saying that because you said it. But I think anyone where we can make a huge change in that area, let's put it this way. We really need to read what we're voting for. We really need to know who is running and what they stand for. The people we've interviewed and I've done the lives on, if you don't know, we do a Real Estate Jerky radio show and we do it on it's Saturdays 12 to 1 and replays Sundays 10 to 11. And it seems like Marlene's got a lot of fans, as I'm finding out now. And that's really good. But I do lives off of that, like during the week, and we have people come in from the radio and they go a little bit deeper and longer. And we've had the people who are running, and it's been really good get to know them, because usually you only know the face and what's written about them. But now I got to speak with them, and there's some really good candidates running.
Yes, for the local type races like District 22.
And I think those are really important.
District 4, District 5. We have some unopposed folks running. Our auditor, our controller, our sheriff, our superintendent of schools, Scott Kuykendall. Do you know any of these guys?
Jeff Dursey.
That's our sheriff. Yeah, I know. Actually, I like Scott. Again. So, I mean, it's great that he's the running unopposed. How about our supervisor, District 3? Any comments there, Ed?
No,
it's Terry Withrow and Tony Madrigal.
Right.
Robert,
what do you think about him?
Oh, I love Terry. I'm a Terry fan.
Okay.
That's just me. He's done a great job as supervisor, and we definitely could use him again. District Attorney Jeff Leggero, because Birgit's not running.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's finally retiring. And
what do you think of Jack Griffin?
Jack Griffin, but he's not running unopposed.
No, I know.
He's.
I just said it was.
You were just going to see if
thrown,
I would just.
No, look. We have people commenting, and that's who he likes.
Oh, what do I think about Jack Griffin?
He was a really nice guy.
He's great. He's a vet.
And he's a vet, and he actually, besides coming on here and coming on our show, he actually came on Helping the Brave, which is another podcast I do, which is helping veterans once to take uniform off. And that's at helpingthebrave.com. Seems like I'm promoting myself today.
He does a lot for the vets. He really does. And that's the Senate District 4 race. That one is Judge Bailey is running. Radonovich is running. Robertson's running. Marie Alvarado Gill, Michael Gordon, Jeff McKay, Jolene.
Jeff Gordon?
No, Jeff McKay. Michael Gordon.
I know.
And Jolene. We've had several of those folks on. Are you singing? You got to pay attention because I don't know when we're going out. They're gonna music me out, and I'm not good at that. They won't
music you this time.
Yeah, the one that cracks me up is District 5.
Where's that?
That's Nathan Magsig and Tom McClintock,
and they actually had them on the Mike Douglas show earlier.
Yes, they were on. And then
we had one of them on ours.
The Wizard of Woz is running. Right. Wozniak is also running.
We're gonna.
Oh, really? A caller.
Right.
Okay.
So, all right, that's if you have any questions or you want any answers that we don't know about, give us a call here at 209-551-3483 and let's see what Debbie has to say.
Big mouth again.
Debbie, how you doing today? Thanks for calling in the Trevor Carey Show.
I've been listening to you guys for such a long time, and I don't understand Marlene anymore. She's too opinionated. She needs to let people call in and give their opinion. I don't care about her opinion. Who's she? She's nobody. She's one single solitary human being besides you, besides me, besides all the people that call her. See, she's still talking. She doesn't stop. She has diarrhea of the mouth.
Debbie, did you have a point to make?
I had a point, but I don't have a point when somebody else is overruling the station. No.
She's not overruling the station. The question is, what did you have to say that you wanted to share with the people, with everybody?
What I want to share with you, it's very important. Okay. I don't want your opinion, or definitely not hers.
Okay.
I want the people to call in, including myself, to give our opinion.
And we want that too.
We've gotten the background. Wait a minute. We've gotten the background of these people that are running for office. We're not stupid.
And I don't think anybody's saying you are, Debbie. And what we're doing is we're just talking until people call in. So we really appreciate you calling in and giving your point. So you have a great day, Debbie.
If you really follow what I'm.
Click buzz. Did she hang up?
No, that was me. So
that's how this works.
No, it's just, I actually meant to put her on hold, not get rid of her, because I just wanted to kind of talk to you. People are, if you don't like what we have to say, we want you to call in and tell us that. We're okay with that.
Or if you have a candidate that you're supporting and you'd like to promo them, this is your opportunity. Get it.
And I
209-551-3483.
Right. And a lot of people, I know Debbie, she calls in all the time for the Mike Douglas show. She calls in a lot of them and she listens to everything. So she has her opinion and she wants to talk about it. And the question really is if you want to tell your opinion, come on in. Let's see. Hold on here. What is Diego Martinez? How about that for District 1?
District 13.
13 and I just read as I talk.
13, District 13. That's I'm not as versed because that's
I'm not either.
Well, that's because it's not our district per se. I mean, we are, this redistricting really changed things. So
where's 13? Do you know?
It's north of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not really. All right.
Yeah. So not really. I don't really know.
And the problem is if you look up some of these, they haven't updated the map still, right?
Well, that's true. Most of the candidates, however, that we've talked to have their districts maps on their sites. So that's helpful. What about this governor race? Who do you like for governor?
Anybody but the current one.
And notice he's not on the ballot.
Why is he not on the ballot?
He's not on the ballot.
That's weird. Don't you have to be on the ballot to run?
I thought so.
Oh.
Unless I'm blind.
Well,
so
it might
callers,
be on a different page.
Callers, call in. Tell me where it is on our sample ballot, because I went, everybody but Newsom is on here.
So actually, I think we need to break the tie. So we had one caller come in that actually likes you, Marlene, and then we had one caller who doesn't like you, Marlene. So
hey, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Let's put it out there to another caller. Give us a call here at 209.
I'm kidding. Gavin Newsom's on here.
Yeah, of course he's on there. I thought he was just a write-in. Oh, thank you, Gene. That's Merced Turlock, the 13th.
There we go.
So it's not up there; it's down there.
It's down there, District 13,
yeah.
And that's for Senate.
I don't. You know. I thought you had all the ballot stuff that was.
I do, and there's no 13 on here. Sorry. Because that's not where I live, and that's not where you live. What? All
right, there's one more. I'm chatting. I like both of you. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
No,
but Marlene, I didn't want her crying on the way home.
Oh, please. I just
think it's important for everybody to understand, because not everybody who listens. Because yesterday I had a caller and was talking about the truck stuff, right, and some of the other stuff, and then they didn't really know what's going on about the shipment of baby formula that was coming in, how it was like 74,000 pounds, and how that was equated to like nothing, right? And when we were talking, I asked him about certain things, and he was saying how he's working, he doesn't have time to understand what's going on. And I told him about, go to our we've had a lot of people on, we've recorded them. You can go to the YouTube channel and check them out and listen to them, and then go to their full video if you want. Mm-hmm. And that's important. And we're just trying to do our part to make sure that people are informed.
And I do have an opinion, and that's why I come on here, and that's why Ed and I argue all the time. And that's because I do have an opinion, and that's okay. That's what we get to do in the United States of America.
Is that what we can do? All right. So are we going to keep doing the ballot when we come back from this break?
I thought so.
Okay. So when we come back, we'll be going through the ballot for you, and Marlene supports different positions than I do. And I actually, so far, it hasn't been that big of a deal. We're pretty close. What do you agree with? Who do you think is the most important race? And who is the candidate that you're voting for? Call in here. Let us know. 209-551-3483. That's 209-551-3483. And one more thing. Do you like the fact that it's a more of a local show today than what normally? And I'm not knocking Trevor Carey, but we're just wondering if you like the local stuff better. So give us a call here. I'm Ed Parcaut, and I'm with Marlene Champlin, and we'll be right back.
So guess what I'm going to say next?
Hold on. We're going to mute that.
Hey, we survived. Debbie called back to apologize.
Okay.
Whatever. Don't care.
Yeah, that's all right.
But if this is any indication of how people care about the voting this year, we're in trouble.
No, it just
say that, Marlene.
I am going to say that.
Yeah. So when we come, you can do the when we come back.
Okay.
What is it? 5:49 or something?
Yeah.
You gonna give us some music?
51. Yeah, I'll give you some music. 51:45.
Yeah.
And you're out at 59:50. 59:45 with music.
Alana's for sheriff. He's not running for sheriff. He's running for District 22, right?
Yes, yeah. Assembly. He's running
District
for Assemblyman 22. District 22.
Yeah, he'll be on the radio this weekend with us.
Yes, he's coming on this weekend. But did he say?
No, that's this. Yeah, yeah. The guy we've been.
Who is this guy? This guy's great.
Yeah,
Gene
the guy
Franco,
we've been talking
awesome.
to online, chatting. He's he supports
Diego
Alon.
Martinez. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. We wrote it down. Yeah.
I like Jeff Dirksey.
Well, actually, like Juan, what he supports, what he's going for assembly.
I like what he had to say about the death penalty.
Yeah.
I like what he's had to say about gun laws. I like what he had to say about consequences and repealing 47. And he was not afraid to talk trash about AB 2223. So, I mean, to me,
okay. First of all, For the people on air here, on live, everywhere, what's AB 22223?
That's the abortion. That's the basically 28
It sounds
days.
to me like it's the 223 AR-15.
No, 222. Yeah, well, there's probably some intentional about that, but basically, abortion after your baby's 28 days old. I don't even know how they justify. How do you do that? You walk in and say, "I've changed my mind." I mean,
yeah, well, they should just let that be for
so
adoption.
Stupid,
but, you know.
so stupid,
Yeah.
so dumb. I mean,
I wonder if that was because of some of the kids that come with some really horrible, not diseases, but you know,
they
when they're
die.
born with it. Not necessarily. Some of them can last for a long time.
Not that long.
Yes, that long. Yes, that long.
Not that long.
Yes, that long. All righty then. We're almost coming back. And I want to thank everybody who's been Gino, was it Franco?
Daniel Mercury
for governor. See, that's you can
Actually,
see him. Why act like you can't see that?
I'm the Zach. I'm the Zachy. I'm for Zachy. I think from what the odds makers say. Yes, there's odds makers for elections.
Of course there is.
And yep, there are. And Brian Daly's the one that is the only Republican they say has a chance against Newsom.
Then I'm sorry, I got the pamphlet here, right?
Yes.
That's the
yes.
And it has like Jenny Ray Lee Roos for
yes.
I don't see anybody else for governor on here. So, is that because she was supported by the GOP?
Correct.
So if you were supported by the GOP, they sent out this pamphlet.
Correct.
Right? It's
yes.
upside down there.
Yes, I have one too.
Yeah.
Right there.
But I was like, where's the rest of the people?
I have this one as well.
All right. What time do you say we're coming back?
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh, Juan's ad.
Yeah.
It's pretty slick there.
We'll have music, right? So
I believe so. Yeah. So the governor race is just crazy. I mean, it is.
Well, you know,
I forgot to count how many Democrats versus Republicans I did on the rest of the races. I don't think I did on the governor's race.
Get ready. We're going to be coming back.
Okay.
You'll get a little music in your ear.
Wonder what he's going to play for me this time.
Probably. I don't
know. There's a song I like a lot. What's it called? It's by Rhett. What's his name? The singer.
Again, thanks for doing this for me. It's good practice for, sometimes.
It's funny to have all this going on, though. We've got the radio in here.
Who do you support for Attorney General?
Attorney General. I have. Hold on.
I agree, sir.
Who do I support?
Hold on.
Okay. Oh.
The music.
I kind of want to do Psych.
All right, go
not
ahead.
Trevor Carey.
Go ahead.
I kind of want to do Psych.
No, go ahead.
Like no Trevor Carey.
Bring us back.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay. You're listening to Ed Parcaut. Trevor's off. So Ed's filling in, MBA veteran, president of Lending for Living, host of Real Estate Jerky, which airs on this station on Saturdays at 12 noon and Sundays at 10 a.m. And I'm nobody, according to Debbie.
Champlin.
I'm nobody. No, our caller told us I'm
nobody.
nobody.
She didn't say nobody.
She did. She said you're nobody.
No, she doesn't like your
I'm
opinion.
nobody. So I'm nobody. Let me have my way.
Don't put words in her mouth.
I thought she said I was nobody.
No, she said it's kind of what the engineer told me yesterday when I was going to have someone come in here and say what he felt. He was a younger guy about what happened, and he's like, nobody cares about his opinion. and I understand that, but if you're not going to call in, you're only going to get our opinion.
That's right. Well, I was just thinking 209-551-3483.
Yeah, we like it's important to know where you stand, and I mean, but with your wife or your husband, but know where
I don't have one of those.
No,
so
I was just throwing in there what you really care about. And please call in 209-551-3483. That's 209.
Well, the number of callers today, if this is any indication of the voters, we're in trouble.
Well, and tell us who do you vote? Who do you like for Attorney General? God, that was hard to get that out. I'd like to know who you think you're voting for Attorney General. The most important race that we need to eventually get out of is the governor. I just think he has such a big war chest right now from the fact that we could, with the recall, it didn't work, and now you have all this money and all the other stuff. It's going to be really difficult to get them out, but in a couple more years, it might be able to, right? Because can he run
We have
again?
to get him out now.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
We have to.
How's that going to happen?
Voters turnout here in the Central Valley. Christian women, 45 plus.
How would just women? In
Lowest
general?
turnout in the last 22 years.
Yeah.
The last election. Calling you out, ladies. Come on, sisters. Get out there and vote. What are you afraid of?
What was that guy's name? He's doing the commercial now. He's running Scott, Scott. He's not here locally. He's back east, but basically he's talking about, currently we have less money now. We're paying more for gas. All the stuff that's so bad right now. How are you much better under Obama? I'm sorry, Biden. Are we much better under Newsom right now?
No.
No. So
No. And they're talking about this reserve. I can think of, I could list 10 things that we could do with
who's
that
on the list
reserve.
for Attorney General? Do you know?
Yes, Nathan Hochman. We haven't had him on. We didn't do that. I think
After primary,
I think we're gonna get some of these folks on.
It'll be less.
And Rob Bontek, that's Democrat. We've got 2 Republicans, 1 Democrat, and 2 others. I call them others. A green and no preference. So we have 2 Republicans, Nathan Hochman and Eric Early.
Do we have anybody who is independent currently in California
for governor?
No, that currently in place in any position.
No.
Yes, we do. It's Anne Marie Schubert.
Oh, for I
don't know. I just know she's independent because we have an engineer who types that stuff in for me.
But what position does she hold?
Maybe if you keep asking those questions, he'll start typing in Attorney General.
Oh,
yeah. She is in Sacramento. She is a Sacramento DA.
Oh.
And if you don't know what that means, a district attorney.
District attorney.
Yeah.
Yes.
It used to mean something else to me when we called it.
Okay, 209-551-3483. Call in if you've got a candidate you want to talk about. A listener is the one how we got Chad Condit on the show on Real Estate Jerky Live, because we are a weekly show. We're not a daily show.
No.
So for us to get candidates on, it's very difficult, and still talk about some real estate driven type things. Speaking of real estate, I got to drag you through the mud a little bit. Your industry, it's hard right now, but there's opportunities, aren't there?
Oh, ton of I'm sorry. I was confused where you're going with that. I'm sitting there going, you got some
drag you through the mud. What is she going to say?
Yeah, exactly. No, then it's, people are just nervous. And that was one of the things I was going to talk about yesterday is how is this uncertainty controlling, your decisions, right? Because I don't really drive much. I go to work. I'm close. I live about 1.5 miles from my office, and I still fill up my diesel truck, right? And it's still, it used to cost me $89 to fill up 31 gallons. Then it went to 100. Then it went to 125. And then it went to, I could only get 19 gallons in it for 125. And then now it's down to 16 gallons. The question, and with the diesel reserve that they're releasing to help out so much, I just don't get it. It's
right up there with that 74,000 pounds of.
Oh, right up there with the
it's an 80,000 pound trailer.
Well, they released, remember the gas, right? And that was like 1 day or 2 days.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I just don't. We really need. I remember talking on Mike Douglas' show, and I was telling him, I called him, I said, I don't want this stuff to stop. I want the gas prices to stay high until the election. That's the only way people will get out and vote.
Can you get out and call? Can they call us and tell us who they like? Maybe they like somebody better than we like. But if you'd like, we can talk some more. That's
where I come from. In my company, I have a solution to lower the gas prices and lower diesel and lower cost of food. My product probably heard of me.
He's going to do a promo.
Yeah, he's going to want us to throw on.
That's all right. That's all right. Speaking of promos, the supply side, I was talking to a client. For those of you who don't know, I have an advertising agency, and that's what I do.
You do?
I do advertising for people. Remember,
we're out at 59.
Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, I was talking to one of my clients who's in the ag industry and distributes food. and he was talking real seriously about a food shortage, and we're
Mhm.
reading about the grain shortages, and
Yep, it's going to happen.
yeah. Hopefully, did you plant your garden? If you don't want to talk about the politics and you don't want to talk about your candidate, did you plant a garden? I'd like to know that.
Oh, they're not gonna be able to tell you.
209-551-3483. They're not,
No,
because we're leaving.
We're gonna
This
be
is
outta
it.
here.
We're
This is
out.
it.
Kicked out.
Yeah. We'll just be back on our show on the weekend. 12 to
Good.
1.
Talk to Juan. We're going to be talking to Juan Alanis.
That's right. And I'm Ed. So if you don't know, again, we do the Real Estate Jerky weekly, Saturdays 12 to 1. I'm Ed Parcaut, the host, and along
Judge
with Marlene
Bailey,
Champlin. Oh, that's right. We're redoing that one.
Judge Bailey.
And we're
Yep.
redoing that one. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate you letting us having that one on again. And remember, if you want to talk about politics, you need to get out there and have these conversations. Find out who's running. Find out about the positions. Find out about any AB whatever, and make sure you're voting the right way, because you don't want to make a mistake, especially right now. And I want to thank Trevor Carey for letting us fill in for him, and Marlene, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And they're gonna put you in the movies.
Give me some Hank. I like it.
All right. It says we're out of here.
All right, you got to go, and we're going. So I'm just gonna put these over here, right?
Yeah, just turn it off.
Okay.
And we got to get off of here.
All right.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Gino.